Hey there, this is Rachel from Write with Rachel, and I'm here today to answer a few questions that you've submitted. So let's just jump right in. You have a degree in writing. Interestingly enough, I do not. When I went to college the first time, I really thought I wanted to be a lawyer. So I got a degree in political science and sociology. I took the LSAT and I was all prepared to pick my law school when a health condition caused me to almost completely lose my voice. I took a break, decided I needed to figure out a different plan. During this time period, I started teaching myself how to be a writer. I learned how to write a query letter, I started submitting article ideas, and I sold my first article. What type of writing jobs have you had in the past? Well, I've had several different writing jobs. My first official writing job is I was hired as an associate writer, and which then turned into a senior writer and a senior book editor for a company called Creating Keepsakes. This was a company that focused on scrapbooking. So I wrote articles on photography, scrapbooking, journaling, creative writing, all sorts of different things. After that, I moved to a health and wellness magazine where I was the editor-in-chief of the Summit magazine. In this position, I worked with designers, I mentored a team of writers, we wrote convention scripts, we traveled around the United States, we helped produce conventions in Philadelphia, in Miami, and cities across the US. And after that, I said, my daughter's graduating. I'm moving to California. So we packed up everything. My daughter started school at UC Riverside. I started a writing job at UC San Diego Health. And 10 years after that, I graduated from UC San Diego Health, where I was the editor in chief of the physician newsletter, a job that I really enjoyed. My colleague and I won several awards for our work on the physician newsletter. Why did I decide to retire at 59 and a half? I decided it was time to really immerse myself in my creativity, to develop a creative writing channel where I could teach others, and to explore my vintage jewelry reselling business. Also, my daughter and her husband recently moved close by, and now is a great time for me to spend more time with my family. Next, what do you think about using AI in writing? Well, let me tell you, this has changed quite a bit over the last year. When I first started using I thought it was awesome. When I started wanting to get back into creative writing, AI was not really helping me out. At first, I thought it was giving me some great ideas, but then I'd work with it a little bit more, and it would just take my ideas and really start convoluting them. So, my thought on AI and writing is use it like a tool. Use it to help you brainstorm ideas, but then step away and do the writing yourself. And if you need help breaking away from using AI and you want to start generating some of your own ideas, Write with Rachel is a great starting place for that. Why do you use pens and paper and an hourglass instead of a computer in Write with Rachel? The reason I do that is because I think we all spend plenty of time on a computer every day. I know that I do. Also, the reason I use the pens, the paper, and the hourglass is to establish a new habit, a new pathway in the brain. You see, when you use the colored pens, you're holding on to something. You're holding on to something, and when you write, you're creating a connection between your brain and the paper with the pen. As you write with the pen, even though you may not consciously hear it, you're also making a sound. and you're seeing a vision of your words flowing across the page. So now you've engaged three different senses. You've engaged your sense of vision. You've engaged your sense of sound. You've also engaged your sense of touch. All of these things help your brain engage with what you're doing, which is being imaginative and coming up with ideas. So there's some answers to some of your questions. If you have more questions, please drop them in the comments or feel free to send me an email. I would love to answer those questions for you. And right now, I'm going to go ahead and record the next episode of Write with Rachel. I hope to see you there.